Good morning. I'm Melanie, Traveling Yogi Girl. I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to practice with me today. I'm going to go through about a Vinaysa flow. I know that we're all in a situation where we're on quarantine at home, kind of out of our normal everyday routine, and it can make it challenging to show up to your mat. So hopefully with this Wanderlust Portugal, we can help to inspire you to show up on your mat and to move your bodies and move daily, to really help give you that boost of morale, the boost of knowing that we're in it together. I'm located in Miami, so I know that you guys are all over the world, so thank you for taking your time to show up with me. So let's begin. So first we're just going to take a moment to close our eyes and connect to our breath. And in doing so, we're going to go ahead and set our affirmations. Maybe something that you need to put into that heart space. For me, my affirmation is, I am loved. Knowing that we are all in this together, we are loved. I want you to do a quick scan of your mind. Notice if you have any type of negativity, any stress. I want you to take that stress and place it into a bubble. And we're going to inhale, starting from our tummies up to our chest. Exhale. You can place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your tummy. Inhale and exhale. On this next inhalation and exhalation, I want you to take that bubble of negativity and I want you to blow it out. So inhale, starting from the belly, up into the chest. Exhale, we're going to do it from the mouth this time. So exhale, and we're going to blow that negativity bubble out and away as it floats up into the clouds and floats away. Inhale and exhale. Being mindful at this moment to have a nice, straight, elongated spine, allowing the oxygen down into the base of your lungs. Now we're going to place our hands on our knees, bringing ourselves back into reality as we open our eyes, looking down at the floor. And we're going to inhale as we come forward. It's like a seated cat-cow. Exhale as we rock back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Holding it here for 2 breaths. Exhale as we come forward. Holding our breath. Exhale. Holding it for 2 breaths. Inhale, coming forward. Now we're going to rotate and go the opposite direction. Inhale as we come forward. Exhale. Inhale. Holding your breath. Exhale. Again, holding that breath. Coming forward. Now just listen to your body and move in any direction it feels. If you feel something that feels tight, go ahead and try to move and work it. As we come back up to the straight spine. Inhale as we bring our arms up to the sky. And hold. Exhale, we're going to bring the right hand down and the left hand over. And we're just going to reach that left hand over. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming back down. Opposite side. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Inhale and exhale. Great. And we're just going to move forward with our arms, reaching around, just kind of making a half circle motion here. Just really stretching out our spines, opening up our hips. Good. Now we're going to come up onto our knees. And we're going to check our alignment. We want to make sure that our shoulders are stacked over our wrists and we have a good grip with our fingertips down into the ground. We need to make sure that our hips are stacked up over our knees for good alignment so that we protect our joints. So we're going to inhale, coming up into cat. Exhale as we round our spine. Inhale. So we're doing cat-cow, so cow. Exhale. Pushing our toes down into our mat, pushing away the floor. Inhale. Really reaching up to the sky, hips to the sky, trying not to hug your shoulders down. You really want to push the floor away. Exhale, still pushing the floor away as we're working on that scapular movement here. Opening up that scapula. We don't want to be down here, we want to be up. Inhale. And exhale. And we're just going to move here. Listening to our bodies again. Warming up our shoulders, our wrist. From here, we're going to take our hands and we're going to place our fingertips facing outwards from the mat. So we're going to point our fingertips to the outside of our mat on both sides. And we're going to gently rock back and forth, just warming up our wrists. In yoga, we tend to use a lot the wrists, so we really need to make sure they're warmed up. Now we're going to change the fingertips and point them inwards towards each other, rocking back and forth. Being mindful with your breath. Now we're going to face the fingertips towards our knees, and we're going to move our fingertips basically in alignment in front of our knees. And then we're going to come up onto our little tippy toes, and we're going to rock back. And we're going to hold here. If you don't feel it, if you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can always flatten your toes down and rock back a little bit further until you feel a nice little stretch in your wrists and your forearms. Don't overstretch. This is just a warm-up. We're going to inhale as we come back up to our tippy toes. We're going to bring our fingers facing forward. Checking our alignment again since we moved our arms. We need to be back stacked, shoulder over the wrist, okay? So then we're going to inhale. And we're going to come up onto our fingertips, bringing our palms up. Exhale, coming down. Now let's try to go all the way to our fingertips. So all the way up, fingertips. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Great. And we're going to push back and forth. Back and forth. Exhale, inhale, coming forward. Exhale, pushing back. Now we're going to take our feet, untuck our toes, and we're going to push back into our first downward facing dog. We're going to inhale here for 4 breaths. Now, if at any time you feel tired, weak, or dizzy, you can take the moment to either come down to all fours or take child's pose. Listen to your bodies. Don't push past your point. We're going to inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to bring the right foot up into the sky and hold. Exhale as we bring that right knee forward. We're going to touch the right elbow and push back up. Exhale as we come down. This time we're going to touch the left elbow and pushing back up. Right elbow and pushing back up. Inhale, coming forward. Left elbow and pushing back up. Exhale as we this time bring the knee to the center of our arms, just holding here. Hold, 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 and push back into downward facing dog. You can rock your dog side to side. You can walk your dog out, pedaling your feet. Whatever feels most comfortable to your body, listen to it. This time we're going to inhale as we bring that left leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Exhale, coming forward to the left knee. Left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, pushing out. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow. Feeling it burn. Inhale and exhale. We're warming up that solar plexus. Inhale. Our courage. Our I can do. And this time coming forward into the center of our hands and holding. I know it's burning, just hold it. And pushing back into downward facing dog. Good job, guys. We're going to drop down in child's pose. Give you a second to breathe. Opening up the knees to about the width of the mat. Reaching forward. And inhale. Letting it go. Relaxing the hips down into the ground. We're going to inhale as we're coming back up into downward facing dog. We're going to move side to side with our dogs. This time we're going to work on some stability. So inhale as we bring that right leg up to the sky. We're going to bend that knee, stacking the foot with the hip. We're going to come forward slightly with that left hand stable in the ground. You can attempt to lift the right hand. If you're not there, just hold what you have. If you can open up that right hand up to the sky. If this is comfortable for you, you can go as far as to open up your leg. We're going to bend the knee, and we're going to bring that right foot forward into like a little lunge here. You can reach under the leg for a little extra. If this is enough, just make sure your arm's in alignment with your leg, and you can hold it here. If you're feeling you really need a good stretch and you've got the flexibility, you can drop down onto your elbows to like a lizard lunge. And breathe. Inhale as we're coming back up. This time we're going to drop that left knee to the ground, flatten that toe in the back. And we're just going to gently rock that right knee out to the side, letting your foot fall with you. Looking back over the right shoulder. Inhale, coming back around. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to move that foot more to the center of your mat. Bring the right hand on the outside. So now we're in a nice low lunge here. Feel a nice yummy stretch in your hamstrings. Maybe some hip opening you feel. Exhale, we're going to push back. And here, we're going to try not to move our hands. We're going to leave our hands forward. Really opening up the hamstrings, looking forward. Trying to keep a flat back. You really don't want to curve back. You really want to try to keep that chest out and forward. We're going to inhale as we come forward. Good. Breathe. Remember your breathing. Exhale, pushing back. This time, if you're comfortable, you can drop down onto your leg. If here you're uncomfortable, you can move your hands back, or you can grab your books at this time or your blocks for some support. Inhale, coming forward. Now we're going to rise up, so inhale as we lift our arms up for balance. If you can't get your arms up, you can always use your leg for support, holding here. And just really opening up that chest and looking forward. Exhale, coming down and pushing back. Again, inhale, coming forward and coming up. Exhale, coming down and pushing back. Inhale one more time, coming forward. You can do a slight back bend here. Exhale, coming down. We're going to walk the right foot out to the edge of your mat, placing your right hand in front of your right foot. Untucking your toes in the back, we're going to downward facing dog. And we're going to hold this for 3 breaths. So nice slow inhale and exhale. Inhale as we bring the left leg up to the sky. We're going to stack that hip again with that left foot over our glute. We're going to slightly move our body forward, trying to make better alignment in this right hand. If you've got it in your practice, you can lift the left hand, raise it up to the sky. You can raise that left leg. And you're going to feel tremors and shakes. That's good. It's our muscles working. Exhale as we move that left foot forward. We can go into a little lizard lunge. Rocking back and forth. Again, if it's in your practice, you can bring your arms down to the ground in a little lizard. Inhale as we come up. We're going to drop the right knee down to the ground. Flatten the toes in the back. We're going to take that left knee and we're going to let it roll out to the side, letting your foot go with your knee, looking over that left shoulder. Good. We're going to inhale, coming back forward. And again, we're going to untuck our toes and come back up into a nice lizard lunge. We're going to bring that left foot more to the center of the mat. Then we can drop that knee. And here we're going to exhale and push back. Again, listen to your body. If you can't, if you're not able to go down, you can always use blocks here, or you can use a telephone book or a book, or even make spider fingers. I always say spider fingers. It elevates, gives you a little bit more space here, because it's really important here to try to keep that back and that chest open, not curved. We sometimes try to compensate. I can do it sometimes myself. But try to keep your chest forward and your shoulders open. And exhale, you can come down. Inhale, moving forward. Just letting those hips relax and open as we breathe through it. Exhale, pushing back. Gonna inhale, coming forward. Exhale, pushing back. This time we're going to inhale, coming forward, and we're going to bring our arms up. Again, if you don't have this in your practice, you can bring your arms down onto your legs here for a little added stability. Exhale as we bring our arms down, pushing back. Inhale as we come forward, sweeping our arms up. Exhale as we come down, pushing back. Inhale as we come forward, sweeping our arms up. You can do a slight back bend here. Exhale, coming down. We're going to untuck our toes here behind, coming back up into our lunge, bringing our left hand in front of the foot, wiggling that left foot out to the edge of the mat, and pushing back into downward facing dog. Here we're going to get fired up a little bit more. So we're going to start to elevate from our heels, our calves, our hammies. We're going to start to make a wave, like really connecting to our spine as we come forward. Exhale as we take our chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And repeat. Inhale, making a wave. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. This time we're going to look left and right. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, chaturanga down. If you want to hold it, exhale, coming down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from here, you can walk, jump, hop, tiptoe. I'm going to tiptoe here, up to the front of our mat. Inhale, as we come to a half flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, as we come to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale as we bend our knees, sweeping our arms up, coming into chair pose. Here we're going to exhale as we bring our arms back and front. Exhale. Are you feeling a little bit of warmth now? Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to bring our hands into prayer pose. And we're going to come to the right outside of our knee. Looking up to the ceiling. If you have any injury in your neck, just look forward. You can also open your arms, really connecting and opening up that chest. Exhale, coming back into prayer hands. Rotating around. Don't lift up to the left side. Same thing. Looking up or out if you've had an injury. Opening up those arms. Bringing back into hands, prayer pose. And we're just going to come up. Walking our legs out here. Moving our wrists. Inhale. As we reach up to the sky, coming into a slight back bend. Exhale, coming down. Forward fold. Flat back. Exhale down. We're going to kick back, hop, jump, or walk into our plank pose. We're going to hold this plank pose. It's a good strong core. It's nice for the solar plexus, really focusing that energy in the center of our belly. Working on all of our bandhas. Now we're going to inhale, and we're going to push the floor away. We're working on scapular mobility. Exhale, coming down. It's like a mini push-up for your scapulas. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And pushing back into downward facing dog. I'm going to let you take a breather here. We're going to come down into child's pose. So we're going to inhale and relax our hips down into the floor. We're going to inhale as we come up onto all fours. Again, checking our alignment here. Really making sure that we're in alignment. We're stacking our hips and hips over the knees and the elbow over the wrist and the shoulder over the wrist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as we bring that right hand up to the sky. Exhale as we needle this hand through the knee and the wrist onto the ground, landing with the shoulder down. Now here, you can just relax here. If you feel the need for a bigger stretch, bring that left hand up to the top of your mat. Inhale. Inhale as we come back up onto all fours. Again, being mindful of our alignment. Inhale as we bring the left hand up. Exhale as we needle that hand through and down. For an extra stretch, bring that right hand up above the top of the mat. Connecting with your breath here, just really slowing it down. Inhale as we come back up to all fours. And now we're going to bring the left knee to the center of the mat. So it's going to be right in the center of your hands, okay? Inhale. We're going to lift that right knee out. We're working with mobility of our hips. So really try to keep your alignment here. Don't try to compensate and lean backwards. You really need to stay forward here. And then we're going to extend that leg out. Bringing it back in and bringing it back out. Bringing it back in and bringing it back out. In. This time we're just going to make circles with our knees, so really creating a nice open circle here. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you come down. And we're going to drop that knee down and we're going to work to our other side. I'm going to slide over, have the wall over here. So we're really going to have our right knee in the center of our hands here. You're going to inhale as you bring that left knee up. And then we're going to extend. And come back. Reaching those toes out. And come back. And reaching those toes out one more time. Bending that knee, now we're going to work on our circles. Inhale, exhale. And one more time. Good. Now we're just going to realign ourselves back onto our mats. We're going to move our shoulders here. I know they're probably burning. We've been using a lot of shoulders. Alright, so just really listen, work out any kinks you might have. Now we're going to come into a seated pose. So here you can leave your toes flat, or if you don't have the flexibility in your feet, you can always point your toes and have a seat that way. Bringing our hands right beside of our knees here. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to lift our knees to about our elbows. Okay, so inhale, coming up, exhale, coming down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, coming up, we're going to hold it this time, inhale and exhale. Exhale, and coming down. One more time, inhale, exhale, and coming down. Good. Now we're going to reach your hands behind, opening our chest and just looking slightly up. Exhale, coming around. We're going to walk our hands in front. Walking, walking, walking. Coming into a slight puppy pose, so you can move your knees back and bring your chest down to the mat. Inhale as we walk ourselves back on 4 knees, on our four points. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to actually just shift ourselves over to our side here. And we're going to bring our feet to the front of the mat. In a stack pose. So you really want a nice straight spine here. Hands by your side, not pushing with your hands. Just let them relax here. Shoulders down. Looking forward. Inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale as we bring our hands up. Exhale as we fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, looking out. Trying to open up that chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up. This time we're going to bring our arms in front and we're going to go vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. So really curve that spine, letting each part of your spine connect to the mat little by little. As we reach our hands up and back. Letting our spine relax into the floor. Connecting, bring your arms down. We're going to open up our arms into a cross. Bringing the left knee up and over. We're going to drop that knee down to the ground as we look behind. Trying not to let the shoulder come off of the floor. And breathe. And now we're going to go to the other side, so we're going to switch as we bring the right knee up and over. As we look over our right shoulder. Again, trying not to let your shoulder lose contact from the floor. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as we come back into the center of our mats, bringing our knees and giving them a big hug. For now, we're not moving, just giving them a nice, tight hug. Now you can rock gently from side to side. We're going to open up our arms, placing our hands on our knees, and we're going to do my favorite, which is rocking from front to back. I'm such a kid, this is one of my favorites. And try not to let your toes touch the ground when you come up and up. Okay, and back. Catching yourself as you come up. Now we're in Navasana and boat pose. Really opening up. Dropping your shoulders, opening your chest, and inhale. Here we're going to open up our boats and come back up. Open and come back up. Open and come back up. Open and come back up. One more time. You've got this, guys. Almost there. Good. And we're going to put our hands on our knees, opening up our chest, giving it some nice stretch in our spine. Now is the time that we're going to take that affirmation that we used at the beginning of our practice. For me, it was, I am love. You can be, I am abundant. I am love. I am infinite. We're going to use that as we take our final Savasana. So go ahead and get comfortable. If you have a blanket, if you're cold, if you want to place a blanket under your knees or a bolster, we'll go ahead and take that Savasana position. So you're going to roll down. You're going to relax with your palms facing up. And just get into a nice, relaxed moment here as we connect our body to the floor, letting it seep deep down into the floor, relaxing. We're going to start by tensing up our calves. Really, really, really squeeze those calves. Now we're going to squeeze the hamstrings and the thighs, working up to our abdomen. Squeeze, 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 and relax. Now we're going to do the same thing in the upper half. So with our hands, we're going to squeeze into a ball, making it nice and tense all the way up, starting from the wrist, forearms, biceps, shoulders, chest, abdomen, and relax. Now we're going to inhale slowly for 3. Inhale. And we're going to exhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. You're going to take another nice deep breath in through the nose. And we're just going to let it go through our mouths. You can make noise, just let that breath go. And relax. Again, taking a mental scan of your mind. Do you note any negativity? Anything that no longer serves you? Again, I would like you to place that into a bubble. On your next exhale, I want you to inhale and exhale through the mouth that negativity, watching it float up and away into the sky. Letting our bodies relax into our final savasana. Connecting your breath, feeling your heartbeat. This is your life. The heart that provides your energy. And in that heart space, I want you to take your affirmation and I want you to place it into a yellow bubble. I am loved. I am infinite. I am abundant. And as we inhale, letting that light branch out like the trees, the roots of a tree, out into your arms, into your legs, all the way down to your toes. And then coming back into that heart center. Now we're going to start to bring ourselves back into awareness by wiggling our fingertips and our toes. Inhaling and reaching our arms up and back. And exhale as we bring them back down. And this time we're going to roll over onto our right side into a side laying position that's comfortable. And when you're ready, we're going to come up. So inhale, as we're pushing ourselves up into a nice, comfortable seated position. And we're going to blink our eyes open, coming back into awareness, looking down at the ground. Inhale as we bring our arms up. And coming into the heart center with our hands in prayer pose. Reflecting on that affirmation. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and practice with me today. I hope that this made your day a little bit better. And I really just appreciate you being present on your mat today.